Dr. Esham, you are recognized for 5 minutes. Good to see you, and thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, Chairwoman Eshoo, Ranking Member Guthrie, Chairman Pallone, and Ranking Member Morris-Rogers, and members of the committee. My name is Carter Esham, and I am the Chief Scientific Officer at the Biotechnology Innovation Organization, or BIO. BIO is the world's largest trade association representing biotechnology companies, state biotechnology centers, and related organizations across the United States and in more than 30 nations. While our membership includes most of the large international biopharmaceutical companies, the majority of our members are small, pre-revenue companies working on cutting-edge biomedical innovations. We appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today about key priorities we believe will enable biopharmaceutical companies to modernize the clinical development paradigm to one that is more patient-centric, effective, and inclusive, and needed to develop next-generation medicines that will improve the lives of the patients and their families that we serve. We also want to take this opportunity to urge timely reauthorization of PDUFA 7 and PDUFA 3 that will serve to advance those goals, as well as improve regulatory transparency, oversight, and ensure that the FDA is best able to carry out its vital mission to protect and promote public health. Congress has built a strong foundation over many years that have collectively worked to ensure effective and timely reviews, improve drug and biologic safety monitoring, enabled the agency to keep pace with medical and scientific advancements, and provided the support necessary to ensure that advanced medicines are provided to patients as quickly and safely as possible. We look forward to working with this committee to build on those efforts as we discuss the user fee agreements and proposed legislation under consideration. The PDUFA and PDUFA agreements will build upon these previous efforts and foster next-generation scientific efforts. For example, PDUFA 7 will continue to advance the utilization of patient-centric drug development and review processes, expand our ability to utilize real-world evidence, strengthen the FDA safety monitoring capabilities, and ensure that the FDA is able to meet the demands and opportunities of the digital age by improving the agency's analytical capabilities and supporting the use of digital technologies, which have the potential to reduce patient burden and more effectively capture information about clinical outcomes for all patients. I would also like to take this opportunity to convey BIO's commitment to improving clinical trial diversity. The COVID pandemic highlighted the urgent need to remove barriers and advance solutions that enable clinical trials to be more representative of the patients being treated. It also highlighted methodologies, tools, and approaches that have the potential to tear down some of those barriers. PDUFA 7 will advance the acceptance of real-world evidence and data and digital technology tools, which we believe are key to advancing a clinical development ecosystem that is more expansive, inclusive, and less burdensome to patients. We have also provided this committee with legislative proposals we believe would further remove barriers and establish a regulatory framework that will drive change and support a clinical development ecosystem that is more inclusive and representative of the patients we serve, including establishing processes and understandings about how and when to establish enrollment targets, new approaches to inclusion and exclusion criteria, how to design and implement trials that are less burdensome to patients, and better enable evidence collection that improves our collective understandings of health outcomes for all patients. Before I close, I would also like to convey our continued support for the accelerated approval pathway. As previously mentioned, well over 200 drugs or biologics to treat serious or life-threatening diseases and conditions with high unmet medical needs have been approved using this pathway, extending lives and in certain cases saving lives by providing novel therapies that met FDA's well-established approval standards for safety and effectiveness earlier than would have been possible without its existence. The PDUFA 7 agreement includes commitments that will further strengthen this pathway by advancing regulatory understandings about what is necessary to support the utilization of a surrogate endpoint as a basis for approval. It includes provisions to improve processes to allow for more effective dialogue and design of assessments of PMR needs and study designs, and improve the continued evaluation of PMR post-approvals to ensure requirements are being met and or remain scientifically valid. We look forward to working with Congress to ensure timely enactment of PDUFA 7 and PDUFA 3, and are committed to working to advance a new clinical development paradigm that is more expansive, inclusive, patient-centric, and supports the development and timely delivery of next-generation medicines that will improve the lives of patients and their families. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Esham.